Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Arming educators has been a national debate in the wake of recent school shootings. Now the most basic of weapons is available to some students in
River rocks are now in every classroom in Blue Mountain School District. Superintendent David Helsel came up with the idea for what they call Go Buckets.
We're empowering our teachers and our students to do something.
He tells me it's the last line of defense in a series of protocols the district follows when there's an intruder. Teachers and students have prepared and practiced with drills, but they do not throw the rocks during the drills, just discuss it as a last resort.
Of course, it's a scary time, but we have to do the best we can to protect all of our students.
It gives me just a little bit of confidence to know that our students aren't just sitting targets.
District officials believe the rocks will also serve as a deterrent, saying now that people know they're prepared, hopefully an intruder will think twice before targeting their schools. The superintendent tells me under current laws, this is the best he could come up with until something changes.
I'm not sure anyone has one answer, but doing something is better than sitting and doing nothing.
I hope that they feel a little safer.
In Orwigsburg, Haley Bianco, Eyewitness News.
Getting those buckets of rocks in classrooms has been in the works for the past 2 years. Those Blue Mountain classrooms received the buckets at the end of the last school year.
School district arms teachers with bucket of rocks to defend students from mass shooters. The superintendent said arming each teacher with a 5-gallon bucket of rocks is the most he can do under the current laws. By Rachel Blevins, March 24, 2018. Schuylkill County, PA, a school district has announced that in its attempt to stop a possible mass shooter from killing students and teachers, every teacher will be armed with a 5-gallon bucket of rocks. Blue Mountain School District Superintendent David Helsel told WBRE News that he believes this strategy will provide an unexpected line of defense that could take out the shooter, without him realizing what hit him. We're empowering our teachers and our students to do something, Helsel said. They hit somebody in the head, it could actually knock them out, or even hit them in the temple, it could kill them. The school district consists of 2,600 students in 3 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and a high school, and while it may be one of the first to announce its plan to arm teachers with rocks, Helsel said the plan has been in the works for nearly 2 years, and it is the most he can do to arm teachers under the current laws. Randy Noonmacher, a middle school math teacher, was supportive of the idea. He told WBRE, "We're going to throw them at a person who comes through the door as hard as we can." Middle school math teacher Jill Kerstetter said she believes this plan gives power to both the teachers and the students because the students can also take part in throwing rocks at an intruder. "It gives me just a little bit of confidence to know that our students aren't just sitting targets," Kerstetter said. "I'm not sure anyone has one answer, but doing something is better than sitting doing nothing." The announcement comes at a time when the country is debating whether teachers who have concealed handgun licenses and have received the proper training should be allowed to carry guns in the classroom. Following a mass shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, student Colton Hobbs spoke out in support of arming teachers and faculty. He said that he believes football coach Aaron Faze, who was one of the 17 people killed in the massacre, may have been able to take down the shooter if he had been allowed to carry his gun on campus. "I believe if we did bring firearms on campus to teachers that are willing to carry their firearm on school campuses and they got their correct training for it, I think that would be a big beneficial factor for school safety," Hobbs said. "Because if Coach Faze had had his firearm in school that day, I believe that he most likely could have stopped the threat." There are a number of public schools in the United States that allow teachers to carry concealed weapons, based on the belief that replacing gun-free zones with warnings of armed personnel will serve as a much stronger deterrent to intruders. The Harold Independent School District in Texas was one of the first in the country to allow concealed carry, and Superintendent David Thweet told KFDX News that not only are the weapons concealed, but the faculty members who carry them are approved by the school board, they receive additional training, and their identities are not made public. They keep it on them at all times, Tweet said. Folks who come in, if they are coming in to do something like just happened, then they don't know where they are going to meet resistance, and that is very critical to our plan. So, it's very simple, train the individuals and keep them here. Make sure people know that is exactly what we will do to answer an intruder. The debate over whether teachers should be armed also comes at a time when school resource officers are failing to protect students. In addition to a number of school cops who have been caught on camera harming students, the sheriff's deputy who was on duty at the high school in Parkland chose to wait outside of the school while children were murdered inside, instead of putting his own safety at risk. Former Deputy Scott Peterson can be seen on surveillance footage standing outside of the building and refusing to go inside and confront the shooter, even after he said over his police radio, "Be advised, we have possible, could be firecrackers, I think we have shots fired, possible shots fired 1200 building." In the case of the Blue Mountain School District, Superintendent Helsel said he hopes the 5-gallon bucket of rocks in each classroom will serve as a deterrent to would-be school shooters who consider targeting their district.
County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.